Lions and Chargers Week 2 review. Let's jump right into it. So, overall, this game, I'll be honest here, we got lucky winning this game. Like, this was just incredibly sloppy all game. Like, the Lions left a lot of points on the board, the Chargers left a lot of points on the board. It was mainly a low-scoring defensive battle, from what it looked like. Like, it was just, like, both offenses struggled at times. Like, both teams made a lot of mistakes. Both teams got a lot of penalties. Like, it looked like a goddamn penalty fest when there were, like, flags coming. I think at one point there was, like, 3 or 4 flags in a row at one point. Just that insane. Hell, in the third quarter, we saw two LA touchdowns get called back from Charger penalties. And those penalties ended up leading to the DaOutsiders fumbling the ball and Kennard recovering, which was a big break for the team. But honestly, we also saw Prater and LA's kicker miss a shit ton of field goals and extra points. Like, Jesus Christ, what was it with kickers missing? It was going around the league all day today. Like, god damn. Ridiculous. I mean, offensively, Stafford, he did play okay. He played pretty well than what those numbers may say. He made a couple bad throws. But part of that is, you can put the part out on the O-line. Because the O-line played pretty suspect today. But part of that, you could... But, I think the shocking thing from the O-line play is that they didn't even give up a sack because Stafford knew when to throw the ball away and get it the hell out of there. Hell, Stafford was even running a couple times in this game. Like, damn, Stafford was looking like a good runner. I mean, Kerryon Johnson also had a really good touchdown where he almost dropped the ball, but was able to recover and then run it in for a touchdown, which was, wow. Like, damn. Like, incredibly sloppy game from both perspectives. Like, in the end, though, a win's a win, I guess. I'll take this W gladly. Hey, is what it is. Defensively, the Lions' run defense, it sucks this year. Snacks has been well off his game this year. There's no pass rush. Like, the Lions need to get a pass rush going and get pressure to the quarterback. Like, damn. Secondary, it was pretty suspect at times, but they made some key plays when it mattered. Especially Darius Slay. Slay was just getting torched and burned all day. And then when it mattered the most, Slay got that game-sealing interception to get the Lions the win. So yeah, I guess that's why we call him Big Play Slay. He makes that big play when it matters the most to redeem himself. DaOutsiders had a really good game too, like I already mentioned, him forcing the fumble. Like, the Lions were able to generate turnovers to make up for Stafford's 2 interceptions, ending Stafford's streak of consecutive passes without an interception. But, Stafford was able to still get the Lions back ahead and keep them ahead. I have a lot of doubts with the O-line. Like, Tyrell Crosby, he played a lot better than Decker did last week. But Decker was also fighting an injury. But, I mean, he can't get any worse than what Decker did last week. Like, Crosby did what he needed to do today. But that O-line play is suspect. It's going to be a problem throughout the year. Now, defensively, we got to get a pass rush in. Maybe when Jared Davis comes back from injury, it will make a massive difference. And we can get a pass rush going. Because I think Davis not being here is affecting this defense a bit. But I do think when Davis comes back, this defense will be a lot better. But hey, to the Charger fans, best of luck rest of the season. I mean, this was a 50-50 game, and in the end, the Lions ended up being the last team standing in all this. See how we get the win? We go to 1-0-1. This was a must-win game. We got it done today. You know, hey, that's how you build a winning culture. Sometimes you gotta win some pretty ugly games. Get some wins in some ugly games. And find a way to win. You know, that's what the Lions did. It was an ugly game, but they still found a way to come out on top. You know, that's how you get it done in this league. And the defense, and hey, you know, the Lions played for 4 quarters, if you want to say it so. But hey, oh well. And oh, by the way, this is Stafford's first fourth quarter comeback win since 2017. Because keep in mind, the Chargers were leading by 4 entering the fourth quarter. And then Stafford's game-winning touchdown against Kenny Golladay got him ahead for good. So Stafford's now back to maybe being the king of fourth quarter comebacks. That's probably an overreaction, but we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, you know, get the win. Now second in the NFC North. So next week, another big game next week against Philadelphia, the Eagles in Philly. See a big game. Time to get ready for that one. But hey, let's go celebrate this win, our first win of the season. So yeah, and one more thing. Here's a little message for ESPN for that 0-11 bullshit they want to pull on us. Everyone at ESPN can go fuck themselves. 0-11, my big white ass. Like, seriously, ESPN, whatever drugs you were on when you made that prediction, I want double. But yeah, I'm gonna go celebrate this win. But yeah. The good news is, though, the Lions won't be the only sports team contending still. Because the Red Wings preseason starts in a couple days, so we also got that to look forward to. You know, Pistons start up in I think it's a week or so, their training camp. But yeah, we're going to have sports back really soon. Now I can have sports back in my life. Hooray. But yeah, anyway, got a much needed win. But there's still a lot of work to do. We got a lot of work to do for the rest of the season. But we got a much needed win with this brutal stretch of the season. Now to move on to Philly and focus on the Eagles. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. Hope everyone's a great day. And oh, by the way, shout out to everyone in the Outsiders, including Ace Taker, Nomis J, and our newest member, Hammerdown48. Links to their channels in the description, of course, as always. But yeah, that's all I gotta say, folks. If you want to keep signing up, just say you want in and we'll let you in. But yeah, hope everyone's a great day, and yeah, peace out and hail to Outsiders.